Good morning, everyone. Almost afternoon. We are live at Disney's Riviera Resort. We are doing painting on the Riviera, and we are walking right in. Oh, snap. We got a private room?
You have to like choreograph it.
Oh my god, we had to pay for a choreographer, and the choreographer had like stage 4 kidney failure, so then they kind of like at the last minute is like, how do you find another choreographer at the like last minute? So we've been trying to like look up videos and like work it. Yeah, it's just been so after Monday. It's gonna be fun.
Did you buy her a doll or a teddy bear?
Teddy bear.
Teddy bear.
Yeah.
I like the teddy bear too. I think it's more traditional, but I know a lot of people are doing like the doll now with the neck. I like the teddy bear.
She still got a dress for the teddy bear though.
Oh, okay.
So she did like both traditions, I guess. So yes, I can't wait.
Hi.
Hi.
These ladies are a wealth of knowledge. I have learned more about Riviera Resort in the past like 10 minutes.
I love fun facts.
Did you know you can find pastel here? All these kids keep coming up, and if you find, there's like a pastel scavenger hunt, and you get a free button and stuff.
Is he the one for the resort, though? Because like every resort has like a...
Yeah, like Animal Kingdom has Pumbaa, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know.
So every resort has
every
resort has a character that you have to like find in the resort.
And wait, does everybody have a different button?
Yep.
And everybody has different stickers?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is too much knowledge.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, we had a lady the other day that had three kids with her. One of her kids is doing one of the baseball tournaments at ESPN.
Sure.
So while he's doing that, she's taking him to all the resorts to collect all the buttons and stuff.
That's
Oh
so
my
fun.
gosh.
What a project, but that's fun.
Yeah,
She
she
got
got
this
this
whole
whole
week
list written of how to get to the easiest way to get to each one and how to get to the next one.
You got a
and
plan
that.
when you're at Disney. You got a plan.
Forever.
Yeah, it's so
Especially considering no one will let you park anymore.
Yeah, you can't park any resorts. It is tough. Yeah. I
didn't think about telling them when I came to the guard shack, or I could have been like, oh yeah.
And honestly, I was gonna drive around to Caribbean Beach because like I shouldn't put this on a stream, but like if you want to get to the Riviera, you need like 19 forms of ID. You have to you have to have no priors. Your tires have to be at the right inflated level. But if you want to go into Caribbean Beach and drive around, they're like, hey, I'm here. And they're like, come on in. Yeah. But at Riviera, they're like, we're going to have to check under your car with a mirror. We have choppers in the air.
Even for us, because like if I forget my ID, I'm not really
Yeah.
But here they're like, So I'll go in Caribbean.
Really? They won't even let you
Yeah, they
in?
won't let me in. So I go to the Caribbean front, and the guy's like, go on, you're fine.
No, when I pulled in there, even when I was staying here,
People sleep
I
on
pulled in the
Caribbean
Caribbean
Beach
Beach entrance, and he's like, you didn't want to go into the Riviera? And I'm like, it's just a lot easier coming through Caribbean Beach. I'm like, there's always a line, because, you have to show a real birth certificate and, trade a child in, pick them back up before you come back.
Yeah.
Anyway, are we going to learn right here? Is this what we're doing today?
Yeah.
Also, is anyone okay with being on camera?
I asked.
Okay.
I'm okay. I just didn't wear makeup today, which is
To be fair, neither did I, and I'm sweating. I showered, I'm not even joking, 22 minutes ago, and I am pouring sweat down my body.
My hair though is a little decent, so at least.
Also, the AC in my car decided to stop working, so real good timing. Yeah, and I have a black car with black seats, so it's fun.
Well, you have your own private class today.
I love that. I was gonna say, am I allowed to change so I could like show your work and our work? And
I didn't know what the best setup was.
no, this is amazing. We're private. This is so exciting.
Yeah, little 8.
I know, I thought kids were gonna come in, but they just cared about Pascal. They didn't like
We
it.
tried to say 12 and up. Kids like attention span. They're like, I covered the canvas. I'm done.
Oh,
Like, they don't
sure,
have
sure,
highlights
sure.
and
I think
shadows.
12 and up is fair.
Sure.
Also,
I've seen little kids like animation experience at DAC get so frustrated in there too before. I've absolutely seen that. And the mom be like, it's okay.
Yeah, and
Just
just
keep
keeping
going,
with the
like-
pacing too, because like if you have a larger group, where I've done events in this room where every seat is full,
Yeah.
and they're like moving on to the next step, and you're like, even I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I've
that's
never
what
been
I
in
have to
here.
do at
I've never been in this room.
Oh, this is a fun spot.
Coronado have 25 people, so like,
Yeah, like I feel like all the other things I've been in have been sold
Coronado's
out.
the most popular one.
I'm like,
Where's it at? Is it at
This
Toledo?
is actually my favorite. Riviera is my favorite place to go.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because I just feel like we're in a craft room. They're with me. They're
Yeah.
always super helpful. Coronado, we're in a fancy restaurant at the top, very top, and they
So
go.
you are in Toledo.
Yeah, they either do it Toledo or Dahlia. Because I know they do the. I know they do the other craft with.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did Dahlia for
Probably Mosaic.
Mosaics. That was where the Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like, all right, checked in, see you later. And then this kid spills his water cup, and this one drops a paintbrush.
Oh,
and I'm just like, okay.
Did you know this also isn't classified as, like, this isn't listed as the Riviera, what do they call it at DVC?
Yeah.
It's not on the.
We show it as a community hall, but we're
Community hall, that's
Yeah.
what we use in DVC.
Also, there's not a lot of advertising for this on the site. I went to go
Yeah,
like
this
look
is
up
like a sleeper pick, is what I'm saying.
because I was gonna like take
Hidden
stuff
gem.
from the description on Disney's website to put in my description, so like people could like find it and see like, oh, what is that experience like, and it would come up. They're on their website, it is impossible to find painting on the Riviera on Disney's website. Like impossible. I knew it existed because I've been in this room a lot. I love like here.
I've never been in this one.
Here in Boardwalk have great recreation rooms, like dedicated.
I have been in the Boardwalk
Old Key West
before.
too, but it's a little crowded. But yeah,
Well, I own it at Old Key West. I've definitely been in that one
Yeah,
before.
but here-
I've never been over here.
yeah, this is fun.
Fun fact, I've never eaten a Prima Piata or whatever.
Oh my
before
God,
either,
you have
and
to.
Everybody raves about that one. I've
Lauren's
never
coming
eaten
here a little bit later because I'm going to meet up with her after the stream because she's off today.
it. Nice.
So she actually
could've
just
come to this.
she
You should've
just
told me.
well no because she's tutoring at Animal Kingdom Lodge, which is funny. So
Oh,
she has a
okay.
student who's on vacation at Animal Kingdom Lodge. So she went over to tutor there this morning. So yeah, when she's
You should've told me. She would've been better.
yeah, so when she's done tutoring Animal Kingdom Lodge, she's gonna come over here and just say hi and hang out. But I didn't know what time she was gonna make it here or
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah, Lost always welcome.
Let's show the setup. What we got here. We got our water to rinse brushes. We got a few different brushes here, 4 different ones. A nice little napkin to dab. We're starting with a very basic palette. Love it. We're gonna combine some colors, I'm sure. I'm pumped. And this is, I think, what we're painting today. Look at this. Oh, a romantic evening. Some of the reeds popping up. I'm excited.
Princess and the Frog kind of like.
Hey.
Prince and the Frog-esque, yeah.
Nice.
Angelina, I think is it?
Yeah.
Angeline.
And Ray.
And
right
Ray.
here, yeah.
I'm excited.
I wish I had a stencil for Ray, but.
We have to just, we're gonna rough it. We're gonna rough it.
Crafting pros.
Yeah, we love crafts.
He's like the Bob Ross of Disney streamers.
Yeah, I'm just here to create happy little castles.
I'm a Girl Scout leader. I have a lot of badges.
Well, good thing.
Oh, there's a stencil. I was gonna say that's gonna be
So. Oh, even
tough.
better.
I have a stencil for the castle.
I'm gonna have to mess one of them up on purpose to make it look like I did it myself.
And if anyone says, "Oh, we use the stencil," is actually very hard to use because it's so easy to flip it up and then it becomes a blob. So you still have to have, a little bit of skill to
I like
get
it.
the stencil right too. So just know that. Okay, well, welcome guys. My name is Mariah. It's really nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
Mariah. Come on, everyone.
We are using acrylic paint today. It is non-toxic, but it is water soluble.
Okay.
So what that means is if it's raining outside, which it usually does in Florida, and you're running through the parking lot and the rain, and even sprinkles will get on your painting, as wherever those raindrops land, it reactivates the paint and then it messes up your paint.
Gotcha.
These are indoor paintings, not. Don't hang these in your pool area.
But saying that, not so much with this one. We do have other paintings where you have to stay in the lines. But this one, if there is something that's really bothering you, like let's say you get some of the green on your castle here, you can wet your napkin and wipe it away, and then we'll paint white back over it. So the water soluble can ruin your painting, but it can also help your painting. So it's that double-edged sword. So.
I like it.
And then it does wrap around your edges. This is an 11 by 14 canvas. And so I personally like to take that color around my edges because if your edges are bright white, it's kind of the first thing your eye is attracted to. So if you cover that up, then your eye will go straight to all your hard work and the castle there. And then the last thing I like to say is that this is your painting, so please feel free to make it your own. If you wanted to flip it this way, you totally can. If you wanted more of a sunset and not a dark sky, please feel free to make it your own. I'm gonna guide you on this one here,
Okay.
but I don't want you to get stressed out that if yours doesn't look like mine, then it's wrong. Like that, mine's not even gonna look like mine. Like mine's,
Yeah.
every time I paint it, it's a little different. So just don't feel, I'm here to not stress you out is my point.
Love it. Bob Ross is the same thing. He paints 3 for every drawing he does. Fun fact. Do we need to soak this with white first? I'm in such a Bob Ross kick right now.
You need to apply your gesso.
Yeah. We've already.
It's pre-gesso.
I like a pre-stretched.
This is without gesso.
All right,
So
gotcha.
it's been
Look at that.
Excuse me, I usually operate on the artistic 3-inch inset.
Oh,
I operate
okay.
on this quarter right here.
Where's the fan brush?
Okay, so the first thing we're going to start off with is the water here.
Okay.
Okay, and so we're going to use our biggest brush. Big brush, yep. It's like orange
Big
color.
brush energy.
Yeah. And so my water is about a relaxed hand from the bottom of my canvas. So it's not a really stretched out hand and it's not a really tight hand. It's just kind of a relaxed hand. If you want to be kind of specific with the measurements. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fill it up with, put that big paintbrush in your glue, just a little bit on there. Then I'll take my relaxed hand and right above my pinky there, just make a little mark. If you want to do 2 for good measure, you can. Or you can just glide that first one across. Don't worry so much about getting it perfectly even and straight. It's just kind of like we're drafting right now. We're just kind of like figuring out where we want our sky and where we want our water.
And done.
Where do I sign it?
So both the water and the sky are going to consist of 3 colors: blue, black, and white. Okay, but if you notice, they're still a little different, even though they're all the same colors. And I do that on purpose so that way this doesn't look like just one like continuous background. You've got a little bit more blue than you do like in the water than you do in the sky. Or you can vice versa and have more blue in your sky and less blue in your water. Just as long as there's a little difference, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up, same thing on that big paintbrush. I'm gonna pick up a chunk of blue, and then a corner of black, and a corner of white here, okay? So when I start to mix this on, you get these really cool streaks in here. You could have mixed it all into one color, but then when it's one color, it's very flat. So by putting all 3 colors on the brush, it seems kind of strange, but it does kind of give you these really cool different strokes of these colors, different shades. So, and I'm just doing nice, long brush strokes. A lot of folks like to pick up, put down, and that's totally fine. But your water is just going to be a little more choppy. So if you want some nice still water, you're just going to have to kind of keep that brush down and glide it right across there, okay? And then obviously you're not going to have enough paint to fill in this whole bottom area. So what I like to do is, this is kind of where I keep this more blue than gray. So then I'll just pick up some more blue. Kind of run that over in those little, you'll probably have like me where you've got some kind of white empty dry spots that didn't quite get covered. And your canvas is woven, so it creates these little holes. So that's why they kind of like, even though you run your brush over, you're like, why is it still white? And it's because it's just got these little holes in there that you kind of have to go back and forth a little bit until they start to fill in. Okay, so just using blue now. I've already got this dark grayish tone, and so now I'm just kind of using blue to fill in the rest of the gaps here. And that's going to help my water differentiate from the sky here. Or differ. So I gotta work on my.
Well, she was saying you got to do the outside, so
Oh yeah.
I got to take care of the bottom right out of the gate.
Yep. Wrap that right around the very bottom.
I've gotten no paint on me so far, but this is probably the last time I'm able to say that. That's why I'm acknowledging myself.
It still happens to me, even if I wear an apron, somehow I'll still get at least a dot of paint.
Oh, for sure.
I did an overshirt on
That's
purpose.
why I came in the bathing suit. That's my plan after this.
There you go.
How's Typhoon yesterday?
It was fun. We're just, it's hard just getting together with you. And like, so Ali and Kevin moved here from California. They did our Disneyland stream for those who don't know. And I've loved them for a long time. And now that they live here, and they literally live a quarter of a mile.
Complex?
No, like the one next to us. So they live like literally a quarter mile away. And since they moved here, I've seen them once in 8 months or 9 months. I'm like, we need to plan more days. So like 10 days ago, I'm like, hey, I have 3 hours free. They had 3 hours free in the middle of the day. So we're like, let's go to Typhoon.
That's how you do it when you're
But
an
it was
adult.
a wonderful middle of the day. Little Typhoon lunch, we called it. It was wonderful.
Okay, I'm like overthinking the sides too
No,
much already.
yeah,
I can
don't.
already tell.
Honestly, as long as they're not bright white, you're in good shape.
Have you been over to Tutu Tango?
Yes. Oh my God, the best brunch in town.
Yeah, seriously.
Taco bar? Are you kidding
Oh,
me?
so good. But I bought some art
How
from
many
there.
how many bottomless tacos you think Mr. Elmore could
Oh
put
my gosh,
down?
yeah. I forgot. He would love that place, yeah. Forget about it.
Yeah, no, we've been there. It's fabulous. We went to Sushiyama last night, finally.
How was that?
Over by Universal. It was super good, but FYI, at 9:55, they put that last call for sushi in, and if you panic, you're stuck with a lot of sushi.
Because they make you eat it or charge you, right?
Right.
Yeah. No, we were in that situation, and we went we went to a group once, and we thought that would be like a benefit, but we didn't realize what everyone was ordering, and everybody was ordering for the table, so we got like, when everyone was getting filled up, we still had 40 pieces of sushi. Yeah. We're like, all right, we gotta come up with a plan here.
The sushi was good, but the stuff coming out of the kitchen is better. The noodles and the hibachi stuff.
Good to know.
And you can order with no rice, so you're not like filled up. You can just be like, hi,
That's fun.
can I just have a million shrimp?
All right, I think my bottom's done. I'm sorry, I was stalling. You see how we talked
you're
sushi for a little bit to stall?
That's okay. So what I'm gonna do, instead of like rinsing my brush, because we're gonna use the same colors, I'm gonna add in this highlight while this paint is still wet. It's so much easier to blend that way. So I still have blue on my brush. And all I'm gonna do is dip the little part of it, just the tip here in white paint. Okay? And I kind of know my castle's gonna be like right here in the center of my water. So I'll just I'll turn my brush the other way to where I get thinner brush strokes. And I'll just work this in, kind of zigzagging it down in the center of your water that we just made. Kind of zigzagging, I turn my brush the other way so you get thinner brush strokes and just kind of zigzagging. And I'm just trying to lighten up that blue. I'm not trying to have bright white here. You can though if you want. If you want to add a little bit extra white in there.
I was really having to watch you sweat Papa Ross. I'm like, let's just put a rock here. I'd be like, yeah.
That's why you want your fan brush. You can't make a tree without a fan brush. I've never done it, but I want to go to the Bob Ross Museum that's over. I think it's in New Smyrna, maybe?
Yeah, New Smyrna. Yeah.
Yeah.
And his grave site is actually like a half an hour north of Disney.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Is it in New York?
It's like it's I don't want to say a Popka, but in that area a little south of there.
Okay.
It's like it's just like an unknown, I shouldn't say unknown, but it's like a normal cemetery, nothing fancy, but he's like, has a spot there under a tree. People go and like leave little like painted stones and
it's
little
under
stuff.
a tree.
Yeah, what do you tell me underneath a happy little tree? Squirrels can come visit. It's great.
There's a huge mural of him on that I pass when I go to Winter Park. It's in Winter Park.
Really?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's really cool.
I think I made like a typhoon.
Oh, yours looks good though. No, because
Like a typhoon.
It all
kind
comes
of.
together though, don't worry. Because you're hyper focused on it now because it's the only thing on your canvas. But once we get the
I've learned to trust for Bob because I'm like, this is never gonna work,
trust
and then
the
it comes
process.
together.
Very true.
And apparently you can just wash it off.
Or just wait till it rains and walk outside.
Right. So about 3:15 today.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, this is a great rainy day activity. If you're ever here at the Riviera, come to the recreation room or wherever you're staying. Great, or if it's too hot, middle of the day, plan a craft in the middle of the day.
Or when the heat index is
I was
111.
gonna say, that's why I've been changing it, like in my notes for these streams, like when it's raining or too hot. This
Yeah.
things are new inside.
There you go. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do a chunk of blue white and black on here now for the sky.
Okay.
Just so there's a little bit of a difference, okay? So I'm gonna start off, I got quite a bit of paint there. So I'm gonna really try to spread this all over the sky here, starting at the top. Just nice long brush strokes like we've been doing. Less than half of my sky, so we're going all the way down.
Are they gonna meet? They're gonna touch?
Yeah, we'll get
Yeah,
there.
Okay.
that's why we want it to be a little different, so that way when it touches, it's not
Okay.
like all the same,
I got the vibe.
right?
Because every time we touch.
So I've got about half of so that's why we don't like mix it all on the palette right now. Because it's so flat and it's just one color. And like even if as we're going, you want to add some like maybe dispersed clouds in here, you just take maybe just like
Happy little clouds.
Oh,
Happy little
happy little clouds.
And then you can just, while your paint is wet, it's like so much easier just to kind of like just kind of blend these in here. If you want to add some like little clouds that are kind of like just blocking out. They're not too fluffy.
When I worked at Michael's a million years ago, there was this painting technique called one-stroke painting, where women would come and buy this like one type of brush, and they would put all the paint on the brush and then paint a flower in like one thing. You would like take your brush and go boop, 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 like that, and it would paint a flower.
And you use the same brush for the whole
Yeah,
thing?
and you use the same brush the whole time. And I wonder what happened to that craft trend. I wonder if people are still doing the one-stroke flowers.
I'm gonna look that up. I haven't heard of that.
I think paintbrush companies squashed it.
Well, Michael's at the time was loving it.
Really?
They were doing classes about it.
What's the good
We
hair?
were
Is
selling
this-
like a specialty paint for it, all kind of stuff.
What's the good hair for brush? What is it, like rabbit hair? Like what's the good hair?
Sable is the most expensive
Like
brushes.
the antelope?
If you're a watercolorist, you buy sables, and apparently it's like some kind of like a weasel, maybe like a mongoose.
What?
Yeah, they have really soft fur, and it's really absorbent.
I love that.
Really though, I like acrylic brushes the best because they're the most resilient and they're the easiest to clean. So
I get it.
if I'm doing any crafts with my little girls, we are using the easiest to clean.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I don't hot glue anything anymore either. I buy glue dots for everything.
Blue dots. Is
Yeah.
that new technology? I've
Yeah,
never-
it's like a little dot of glue that a kid doesn't have to squeeze out of a bottle and squeeze it all over the table.
Oh, how are you supposed to burn yourself in the 3rd grade?
No, and now they teach you too on the back of the glue, like if you did buy like a bottle of glue, it'll teach you how to make a glue dot too.
Oh.
So I think they're trying to compete with like, hey,
Oh yeah,
you can make glue dots just by the
because everybody that does crafts with elementary school kids, every Girl Scout leader in America is tipped off on glue dots now. So.
So how does one get into leading painting classes at Disney?
Oh gosh.
I mean, unless you don't have to share. Just
No, that's okay. I was very lucky. It was the right place at the right time kind of thing, where I worked at a different place that we did crafts there, and somebody had a contract with Disney already, and they needed, another instructor, but it's not really something like you find on Indeed or anything. It was
Yeah.
just kind of like I said, she watched me paint, and and then was like, hey, like, I think you'd be really good at this. And I'm like, really? Like, I don't know. And so I came, I tested it out, and I fell in love with it. And so.
Oh, I bet. This
I
is
know,
probably
it's
like the funnest job.
It is, it really is. And it's so, I feel bad because, like, it's not really like a thing you can go to school for and do all this. Like, it's just kind of, like I said, right place at right time. I was just very, very fortunate and lucky to be in that place at that time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so, and it's fun to just paint all the other different styles and characters. That's what's really fun too.
Oh, yeah.
Really different characters, and just fulfilling that, like I was definitely a Disney kid, so like I grew up here, so like
That's awesome.
just getting to like relive, you know, and usually too we'll play like Disney movies too while we're doing it. So we played Lilo and Stitch right all last week. That's okay, you don't have to
I had
now.
Cinderella up there and then I forgot about
That's right.
it.
It was on last time, and it shuts off my stream anyway. So copyright. So I just like hearing the soothed tones of your voice.
Thanks.
What other crafty stuff do you do? Do you like other, like when you're at home, are you also doing other art stuff? Are you a crafty person? Because I feel like this skill would translate to a lot of other stuff.
I started off drawing, like that's what started my art.
Yeah.
Kind of journey.
Sorry.
And then painting was just something that came about more so of like, hey, can you paint this so that it can be displayed? And I was like, sure, I'll give it a try. And then every try was like, hey, that actually looks like a pumpkin.
I did it.
Yeah.
So it was like hidden talent for you then, kind of.
I guess, but you know what? It's also taught me to slow down
Oh,
because
I like that.
yes, we're very connected and we're very on the go and emails and like our phone is like very like, you know.
You don't gotta tell me. I have
Yeah.
300.
I was like, don't
Yeah.
look at anybody's notifications
So,
in this
like-
room.
It requires you to stop because you can't get through a painting and check your phone and get through it. Like you won't enjoy the experience at least. I mean, you can do it. It's really helped me hone in on like for 2 hours clocking out of the real world for a second.
I love
And you don't realize how valuable that is until, so to me, it's like when I discovered it, I just kept wanting
Yeah.
to. It was, you know, was
Isn't that why we come to Disney anyway? To clock
Yeah.
out of the
Yeah.
real world
Yeah.
for a few,
Exactly.
you
Yep.
know?
I'm just
And
gonna
then
check out for a little bit.
Yeah, and now you get to take something home that you can't find at a gift shop or anything, or you can't go paint somewhere else because it's Disney.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
Same.
so it's very.
I feel like I got too dark, but I'm trusting the process.
Yeah, trust the
Oh, you
process.
gotta light it up.
I have a spooky aesthetic anyway, so.
I was gonna say, you like the dark and stormy nights.
That's okay. What's great about the sky too being darker is that your castle is going to be white, so it's a really great contrast having that
Oh,
dark
there you go.
background. Yeah. So if your background was super light, it's really like challenging to see the castle very well. So that sky is going to make that castle pop. That's what your eyes just going to like boom go right to.
I'm still worried about my typhoon in the middle
No,
So
it's gonna-
but we're working with it.
It might look like a nice reflection for the castle because it's very white.
Sometimes I learn stuff from you guys too. Like I'll go, oh wow, I'm going to use that in my next class.
Do you ever have like a little kid come in here that's like a savant? That's like.
Yeah.
we suggest 12 and up, but I've
Yeah.
had some 8-year-olds come in and they follow every
Yeah.
step to it.
Little
and-
Rembrandts, yeah.
So yeah, there are little ones who really take it seriously too. Okay, so I just want to. Normally we don't blow dry, but I just like to especially since it's a small class. I would much rather blow dry your guys's that way. We
Okay.
peel the stencil off.
Is this the time
Okay.
when we have a croissant? This is
I
exciting.
know.
Bad news about the croissant.
No croissants?
No croissants.
No mimosas?
But price was cheaper.
No, that's good. Hey, that's amazing.
When she comes back, they do one at the holidays where they like did all this food and stuff, but COVID killed the food service stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we rinsing this brush or leaving it as
Yeah,
is?
you can go ahead and rinse it, and you can even leave it in your water.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. My other 3 brushes are not feeling loved.
I just want to beat the devil out of it.
Yeah. I've already dipped my hand in my paint once.
Nice. Well, you know what? It's gonna happen at some point. We're gonna get out of the way. Yeah, you can tell your water and my water. Your turn.
I know. I don't know. I was going for a spooky vibe as usual.
Of course. Well, it's a great time to say hi to everyone. Hi, friends. We're here at the Riviera doing a little painting on the Riviera. PhenomenalBrandi is with me, kind enough to invite me along for this fun. And who would have thought, rented out the whole room. We got a private art lesson. By the way, these chairs recline a little bit, which are great.
I mean, for a folding table chair setup, it's really
Yeah, this is nice.
I mean, you're going to be sitting here for a few hours, so.
This is great. So while she's blow drying, after we just did our backdrop, you can see on the left-hand side, just working along with us. But while she does that, I figured I'd say hi to a bunch of people. So if you have a question, comment, shout out, you wanna me to say hi to you, say hi in the chat. Hi, Lady Kirk, Stephen Noon, Peaches P, CJL, just mousing around. What's going on, Joey? Melvin Lee is here. Hello, Shelby. Says, what does it mean by painting on the Riviera? Well, you're seeing it. This is a guided painting class.
It's less of on and more of at.
Yeah, it's new painting. I mean, we're at Disney's Riviera Resort here at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. But it's nice because you get a guided painting sesh, which is a lot of fun. And we were talking earlier that this is a great activity to do when it's raining here or just on a day like today where it is super hot outside. You get to be in the air conditioning and still have some Disney magic. Normally they have a Disney movie on, but it actually works out for us that's not happening for background getting in trouble with YouTube. Hi, Lynette.
I like how we have the Bush's baked beans truck going by in the
Yep.
city right now.
It's making me hungry. Michelle Wargo, good morning. Hi, Shelly. Eddie Davenport, good morning. Jen V. Excited to see Brandi. Yeah, Brandi's the best. Brandi, I have so much fun with Brandi. And we are approaching spooky season, so we're going to see a lot of Brandi all over the place.
I mean, technically, I think it's already spooky season.
I mean,
already has Halloween stuff out.
You're rushing me.
It's
People are literally just, people are still not even like in New York and the Northeast. They're still in school.
So
It's not even summered
so
yet.
It's getting close.
Yeah, they're not even celebrating summer yet. And we're moving to Halloween.
Sneaky's not so scary. It's literally in like 5 weeks.
It is. Yeah, mid-August we start. I wait for Disney to start celebrating Halloween, but I do like all the announcements and planning for the fall. Fall is my favorite season.
We're gonna jumbo now.
Oh, this is
Okay.
a big brush.
Yeah, we're gonna
Big
jumbo.
brush energy. Peach says, I love the Riviera. Hi, a bouncing journey.
Empire is this weekend.
Where's that?
It is at the.
It's here in Orlando?
Yeah, I think it's just a Hyatt.
Oh, okay.
But you know, they have a lot of panels for, like, there's an HHN panel
Sure.
tomorrow at 5. There's a Hallow Scream one that they do just for SeaWorld and Busch Gardens now. I think it might be Sunday. But expect a lot of Orlando spooky news to come out this weekend because of Spooky Empire.
Okay.
All of the creatives, like Danny Elfman is going to be there.
Oh my God.
Like
That's cool.
So all of the Halloween creative people are in Orlando right now for Spooky Empire.
This is
So
such an
there will
exciting
be news.
time.
And I think that the HHN drop tomorrow will not be an IP. I am pretty sure that Mike Aiello is going to drop some information on the originals at the panel tomorrow.
But stuff we don't know.
Stuff we don't know.
I like that.
Stuff
The originals we like better anyway.
I love the originals.
Same.
That's my fave. So.
Same.
Are we dry? Are we ready to?
Are we ready? All right.
Take our stencil, and you can put your castle wherever you want, but
Okay.
I like to put mine in the center because we've already put our highlight.
I gotta line up with my typhoon.
And so, why we have it flat is because it doesn't stick, so like it can move very easily. So you want to hold the stencil with one hand while you paint with the other hand. Now at the top, I give you a dry brush, that way it's not all wet and dripping and, you know, creates a mess. So the dry brush will keep it nice and a little bit cleaner. So with the stencil, at the top of your castle, you want to brush down.
Sure.
You want to pick up, brush down, because what will happen if, you know, you go back up, is you'll flip
okay.
up these, okay? That's only for the top of the stencil. You can kind of brush down a little bit. Then this little door here, if you brush down too much, now you're flipping the door down. So then when you get to the bottom of your stencil, you want to brush up, okay? And so what's probably going to happen too is your background is still going to get picked up. So it's not going to be pure white, but I personally like that. It gives it a really cool shadowy effect. So just know that that's normal if as you're going, it's like not white anymore.
Okay.
Okay. So.
It's like a ghost. It's spooky.
It's spooky.
Right. Can't see it, but like I said, going flat is much better. Take some white paint on also have a Nightmare Before Christmas painting. So,
Oh, snap.
You have the moon in the background. They're up on the rolling hill.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, so we do have that. Sometimes it comes around Halloween, and sometimes it comes, believe it or not, it comes around Christmas too. So
It works for both.
too, yeah. That was always a fun one to paint.
Hey, Lauren is trying to get in.
Oh, are we locked in?
The door's shut over there.
Oh, they can just knock.
Oh, Lauren, just knock. Ask her if she knows the password.
Is she at the right place? There's nobody out there.
She might have walked away. She was gonna get food because we love the food here. Primo Piatto, so good. Bar Riva, amazing.
Alright, now the reveal.
Where are you?
I always get so nervous. And my flags are still a little pointy. That's good.
All right, that's a win.
Yes.
Are you Lauren? Come on in.
Thank you.
Oh, I thought it was like a.
They opened the door.
Private
Do you want
sesh.
there?
I went back outside.
Welcome.
Oh, hi. I'm just here to witness. Much cooler in here.
Yeah, it's so nice in here.
Look how nice.
How was
We're
your
getting there.
tutoring?
It was great.
I said you're tutoring at Kingdom Lodge now. Anyone needs
Yeah.
a tutor, get up for it.
Seriously. It was great. We tutored outside by the pool.
Blow dried yours, and I didn't blow dry mine. So see the difference there? Yours
Yeah.
is a little bit more white than
I've
mine.
been putting it on heavy too, just because I know it might bleed through.
That looks so cool. I love that.
I kind of want to pull mine already. Is that
I might put mine too. Why not?
bad? Okay.
Pull it. Just do it.
My TikTok FYP has been like overrun with these old 90s decorator videos where they're like painting rugs on their hardwood floors and doing like so I'm like, we used to do the stencil on the wall and you would do like the pounds. That's the vibe I'm
I was
getting.
gonna say.
Yeah. That looks so good.
I might put a little like.
Wow.
Love.
Look, it looks good.
Well, let's get Brandy's in there too.
Yeah. Lauren, you're a camera person now.
I always end up being the
Welcome,
camera
we made
person.
it work.
It's fine. It's fine. Ooh. That looks so good.
We're gonna put like a black area here, right? Because if not, I want to take my little like typhoon all the way up. But
It's up to you. Wow. On here, I have like some little black, like little bushes or like.
yeah. Like I need a bordery area. I feel like.
Like you can bring it all the way up and it can just be right on the edge of the water. That's totally fine. This is your painting. That's
Flood zone, flood warning.
Flood zone. And then you can also go back.
And my castle's at Lake Eola. It's a flood zone.
Love it.
And here, we can just keep that in there now.
Okay.
Did you want your easel back or did you want to stay flat?
No, give me my easel back.
Yeah.
So I can get a
What
better
happens-
perspective.
Yeah, and what happens sometimes too is you get a kink in your neck after 2 hours of being in the same, looking down there. So that easel kind of helps you stay nice and comfy. And then you can throw that big brush in the water and you can just leave it in there. We won't use that one again.
Lynette's like, hope you made it in. I'm like, I'm here. Lynette's telling me to break down the
Where did
door.
you park
I'm like,
at?
ooh.
Did they let you park here?
She knows the deal. We were talking about it earlier.
Yeah. I got in.
The thing we were talking about earlier in the stream, we know as locals how to get in here.
It's to
Okay.
go to Caribbean Beach.
Stop.
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like there's spots I missed earlier that I have to like fill in.
It looks so good, Peter. Wow. A little artiste.
That's the process, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys have a spot in your home where you put all this crap on? Do you
Yeah,
have,
just
like,
randomly.
I try to honestly like my
You
artwork.
should
Like I'm
see.
very critical, so I try to put it away in like storage, and Lauren wants to keep it out.
Oh, yeah.
No, the painting
What painting? What one? What are you looking at me like that?
because
Well,
literally
did
we've
you
had this
get-
conversation. You're like, oh yeah, like as if I'm like hang up my
Oh,
painting.
no,
I want to put my
your
painting
one-
away in storage.
No, the
And you-
one The Rapunzel one I like, but
That's literally what I'm talking about.
All
I
right.
haven't painted anything
like,
else.
but I'm
Did you
talking
throw
about the
away his
craft. No.
No, we're talking about crafts.
We have like the Halloween one, and then
Yeah,
like
look what I did.
cast- Yeah, it's my fault.
Well, now you're gonna be thrown for this Rapunzel thing where I'm like, I wanted to throw this in storage. You were like, no, keep it out.
Oh
no,
my
it really
god.
is. Sorry. You can
No,
go
that's
ahead to
okay.
the next step. I'm just gonna have to touch this whole thing up.
Slide your brush left to right, like we
Jesus.
were.
I know, I'm thinking about my little typhoon too much. I need to move on and think about something
You
else.
want to use like similar brush strokes.
I know. I'm gonna go back and left and right, but now
Okay.
I'm pasting.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna go ahead and fill
Okay.
these little bushes here that are in black, so they're like
You just did it
silver,
with plain black.
plain black, and then
Okay.
we'll use that medium wood brush we haven't used yet.
That one, okay.
And I'm just gonna put a little bit of black on here. Kind of tapping, I'm kind of like tapping it into my brush, because that's the motion I'm also going to be using on the canvas. So, they call it stippling, but we're just kind of poking at our canvas, right?
Yeah.
So, that's why the brushes are a little rough, because we use this a lot, this technique a lot. So, we want those bristles to spread, and that way you get this kind of leafy, bushy look here, okay? So that's
Oh, this
kinda
is
what
very
we're-
happy little trees method
Yeah,
right
very
here. This is
happy little
very,
So we kind of want that kind of almost like
We're doing this the
stamping.
medium. We'll call it the medium one.
Yeah, that medium wood brush. So we're like
oh, yours
stamping
yours
the
is
brush.
more shrubby.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
So you don't need too much paint on your brush either, because then sometimes you'll just get globs of black. So if you have just, and as you start to stipple across, it will run out of paint, and you eventually get this kind of leafy look. A little bit better.
Did you get your croissant?
No, it's
No, but we
different
didn't pay.
story now.
But we
Oh.
didn't pay for a croissant,
Oh,
so it's
okay.
okay. COVID killed all the craft food services. They used to do.
Ah.
Okay, they were telling me about. They used to do one at Christmas where it like traveled Walt down the Riviera, and you got like.
Oh, that's cute.
Tell us more about it. You got like a snack at Italy. Some I don't know. Where did she go? She left. The other.
Started, right at COVID.
It sounded really cool.
Yeah.
They need to bring back the food ones. But I
Yeah.
mean, I get it.
And I'm also
COVID
stippling-
killed so much. Why can't it come back now?
I'm also stippling under my castle there too, just to kind of round that. in a
Okay,
little
because
bit.
I was doing that anyway, and you didn't even tell me.
Yeah, see?
You're a natural.
Advanced class?
There you go.
Your painting is gonna be the new model.
Another thing with painting I learned too is less is more. And that saying is so
Peter.
meaningful
I
in
know.
painting.
My dad has been saying that to me in every field of my
I was
life.
You can do much more
This
with
is-
less. Like,
Is this a therapy session for you
That's
too?
basically what it is, yeah.
it is. Like, I'm telling you, like, I do 4 classes a week, and a lot of the times we're like,
If you screw it up, you can go to Saratoga at 5 o'clock and do it again.
I love that so much. Oh my god.
Yeah,
It looks so
always
good
like,
though. It really looks
lessons in
awesome.
painting, we can relate this to
Yeah.
real life very easily.
Peter's very good though at painting.
No,
Whenever-
that's how you just saying 5 seconds ago.
She was trying to save your painting out of the storage unit.
Yeah, I thought you meant like the other crafts that you made. I love that painting you made.
But it's got like some
Because I did it like a 90s decoupage project.
yeah, but it's got some really cool texture to it.
What'd you do in your little doorway?
I
Did
could
you
probably do that my next class.
did you leave your little doorway open, or what'd you do in your little? Okay.
I leave it open. If you wanted to fill it in with like a different color, but yeah, I always whenever we do.
No, that sounds too advanced.
Leave it open.
That sounds too advanced.
Do you want to see?
I want to see yours too.
Oh wow,
Yours is a
wow.
reflection. I'm gonna have to build that in.
No, I like yours too, Peter.
Comparison, it's so funny because it's like I stand up here and yours, you have to compare yours to mine, but
I
sometimes
know.
comparison.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Exactly.
There's
yeah,
another
so-
saying.
Dun dun dun.
What?
Less is more. Comparison is the thief of
I
joy.
know.
What else do we
I
got?
know all the expressions. I just don't live by them. I'm just trying to figure it out.
I definitely don't know anybody in your life that could help you with any coaching or any.
Yeah, I don't know. I just try to Sprinkle some in.
Just
Okay.
Tune it out.
I gotta quit
Yep.
stapling now because I'm over poking.
Turn it off. Just like
I'm over poking it at this
Let it,
point.
yep, let it ride. So the next thing we're going to do are the little
Ooh.
greenery, little grass,
That makes me
long
nervous.
grass and cattails here.
Okay.
And so I'm going to show on here first, and then you can even practice on your table if you want to.
Oh, we got a cheat sheet.
You don't have to, but
Okay.
I just like to kind of show you, especially since they're very thin and kind of hard to see, especially the little ones. Okay, so you have two small brushes now that we're going to be working with from here on out. You got your teeny tiny one for the small blades of grass, and you got your bigger one for more of the cattails and the longer, kind of like seaweed-like grass. Okay, so the main thing with this grass is that you have to make variety. You have to have variety in it. If they're all the same wiggles and they're all the same thickness and
It's a
they're
zebra.
all the
I was
same,
just,
which is what a lot of folks like you myself have done, you go, look, why doesn't it look like it's like in the lake or something, you know? So the key is you've got to have shorter ones that wiggle this way, ones that wiggle up that way. Then off of here you can
Okay.
extend some more,
Mm.
okay? And then when you kind of get enough bigger size wiggles in there, grass, you're gonna take a tiny brush, and then you're gonna really get some nice thin. The less pressure you put on this brush, the thinner your little blades of grass here are gonna come out. And so the more variety you have in your painting, the more you're gonna like it, I promise.
Okay, I'm not colorblind, and this might be a dumb question, but are we in the black or are we in the green?
Okay, so for the colors, we're mainly doing black.
Okay.
But what we do is we like to have kind of highlights of yellow and green.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then I'll put in like little yellow dots for like fireflies.
Okay.
And then the green is just, kind of signifying that it's grass.
Okay. Start with the black.
Start with black.
Okay.
Yeah, start with black. And like I said, variety. You
Because
want
black
to-
grass was counterintuitive. I wanted to dip right in that green.
No, that's okay. And then I would say 2 or 3. You can add in, they call them, I believe, cattails, where you just kind of make an oval at the top, and you fill that little oval in.
What do y'all call that here? Cattails?
Cattails is what
What would you call that? Is that what y'all call it in New
no,
York?
cattails works too.
cattails works. Yeah.
Well, in Appalachia, we would call that a pussy willow.
Oh.
Oh, no, I've heard that too.
Pussy willow?
Yep.
Okay.
I have
That's
heard
why
that.
I'm
I was like,
I probably can't say that.
Yeah.
I can't call it that. But
I mean,
I've never heard
everyone in
that
this room's
one.
over 12.
oh, it's a thing. I remember
I mean, I didn't name it that.
Yeah.
my friend used to live near a nursery, and there was a big sign, and it says, "Get your pussy willows here." And I was like,
Yeah, that's
what
that thing.
are
It's
they
like-
selling?
Yeah.
So, and then I do kind of leave still a little gap here without any grass.
How tall do they need to be?
My tallest ones probably go up to like just.
Okay.
So you're doing the
the castle.
thinnest first, and we're using the other brush to put the tops on.
Whichever. You can kind of
Alright.
put the bigger ones in first, then fill in the little ones.
All right, so we're
Um,
in the style of Bob Ross. I'm just reviewing what Brandy said. Is I'm going to start with black, and then I'm going to add color at the end.
Yeah, I'll guide you with the color.
All right.
So just worry about black and then variety. Black and variety. That's all.
It's the radio station I listen to.
That's all. Black and variety is all we worry about right now. So I'm using my larger brush. I like to start off with the larger one.
actually
but
really
doesn't matter whichever one you do. And just kind of softly, like, it's not quite an S. That's too sharp. It's like very shallow.
It's like a noodle.
Yeah, noodle.
There's some doodling around over here.
Mm-mm.
Kind of lift some up over your shins there. I'm using the pinky tool a lot for stitching. So,
Kelsey, stop.
I'm not taking a shot. I'm focused on my art right now.
No, it's a private text, which is making it better.
Sorry. I'm from Appalachia, y'all. We have weird names for stuff.
I don't think I'm just sitting here. I can
Wow, look at Peter. You're very good.
My favorite thing in our group text is when one of the Boston people will put something in there, and I'm like, what are you talking about? How do we even speak the same language?
With, what's his face? Andrew and the bubbler talk all the time. Like, it's a water fountain.
They should just do the voice memo, and so we can hear how wicked
Idiot.
smart they are. I just love a good accent. It's the quietest Peter has ever
Oh
been.
my gosh, I know. I'm thinking so hard about these things.
It looks good. Looks like tentacles.
I was getting ready to say, mine looks like Ursula rising up out of the
Yeah,
Disney
it does.
She's like, I'm taking your castle.
Yeah, we can have
Just your castle.
hide Mickey's in the stars, you know. Make it your own. Make it like, give it its own little.
Had more villains in it than the new show at Hollywood Studios.
Oh, but
Would you be a grand total of 4?
Yep.
You're gonna have to beef up your Cruella costume now, though. The
Hers-
Cruella in the
All right.
villain show, her costuming
Well, the
is so
second one,
good.
but the first one
But-
looks just like Lauren's costume.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm more of like the cartoon costume, not
You
like
don't
the
like that little
mother.
pantsuit number?
No, I don't like a pantsuit. I look like a weirdo. I don't think I would
You
look
probably
good.
look like a teacher in it.
I don't know. But I just, anything to put that wig back on, I'll do it. Very nice.
Very bottom, what I like to do is, you'll see kind of like where I started all my grass. I just go in and kind of fill in little streaks of black at the very bottom, just to kind of darken that, just the very bottom of your grass a little bit. So it's not so, it doesn't look like you placed that there. It's not so obvious that we painted that there.
When do we add the projections to the castle?
I'm gonna paint a big crane in the background of mine.
Oh god, that's good.
Don't forget about your teeny tiny grass.
I know, that's what I forgot about. I'm going in. I'm like, this looks really harsh. It's probably because I don't have any filler stuff.
I'm really far down on my paintbrush here with these 3 fingers, and then I use my pinky for stability, so that way you can press.
You're doing little flaky flecks.
Really light, with just the very tip of that brush.
Looks so good.
Show me your bottom again.
Oh.
Oh, the little bottom part of the painting.
So I just take my.
You
little
just,
brush and
okay.
just kind of
Okay, I'm here for that.
the bottom.
I'm here for that.
Show me your bottom.
Show me the bottom.
Show me your bottom again.
And then don't forget to add the little cattails up top of, maybe just a couple. You don't need too many. Just do 2 or 3. You gotta kind of stand your brush.
Take a nap on my couch or
Go ahead.
no?
You're bathing, so I want you to lay by the pool.
Because I want to watch.
Okay, and then don't forget that little, so you get your, here. Don't forget that little line at the very top.
Oh. Yeah, I would not do well with this.
No.
I
that's
don't
all right.
know.
That's the wrong attitude.
How many people say that? I'm like,
You might need some
sit
coaching.
down
Shut it.
and follow me.
I'm really gonna hurt you. I just think I would rush through. Like I just
This is what we were talking about earlier, that this is a time to just be.
be. I know.
Just let the world spin and be with your art.
That's very true. Looks good.
Put some tails on these things.
Now, it's really fancy.
definitely look more like foliage, and I definitely look more like tentacles.
Oh, well, maybe it's just the cattails.
I know. I need to put my little. I won't say them. I won't say the word.
I won't say them.
I won't say it. Is this what they have in the bayou? Is Doug in the chat? Is this bayou authentic?
I'm pulling in here as Paris goes, huge crew, typhoon, do it. And I go, is this for next week, next month, Paris? He was like, 20 minutes.
You're like, I'm actually gonna go paint, but you have fun drinking at the park. I'm gonna go paint. That looks great. Very nice.
And we'll let them dry before we put the green down.
Okay.
They don't mix together, just yellow and black. It's not very
I was gonna say not a lot of Steelers fans in the room probably. So. You might be holding an Aaron Rodgers grudge next season, so you're probably not going to be too big on
If
this.
he follows the record everyone else to play for the Jets national team, he'll win a Super Bowl.
Dear God, we don't.
Every time we lose,
He's probably not going to win the Super Bowl because
player.
Jaden's going to win it for us next year. He got too close. He's already had a taste. Now's the time.
Peter, it looks so good.
You're not putting this one in
Wow.
the storage, okay? So
It's
just
not
don't-
going in storage. It's gonna hang up.
I might piss it up at some point.
No, it looks so good. Look at that. Looks so good.
You know, because every little pussy will needs a friend.
My God. Just say
I
that a
always
little
thought that's
faster.
why it's called Wind in the Willows. Is that not true?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of it. It's not crazy to me.
Probably the actual name is like too hard to say. 'Cause some plant names are just as nice.
That's true. That's true.
Terminology, you're just like, oh, is it what?
God bless you.
I'm from like pretty deep Appalachia too, and we have some weirdo language that none of the rest of the country uses. So.
There's gotta be something over here. This one needs a friend.
Less is more, less is
I
more.
know, but I hate that there's just one and one on each side. Plants don't grow symmetrical, so you have
They
to have
don't.
another one.
That's a good point.
That's why I love painting like natural stuff and like
Hmm.
the like more bendy and uneven the tree is, the more it looks real.
Mhm. It's true.
If my process tells me anything as I fall asleep.
It's painting
Happy
spaceship
accidents.
Earth.
Yeah.
That's like the
Oh,
challenge
yeah,
for
forget
me.
Oh my God, that would be
Painting
the
something like that.
worst.
Lining up those triangles is like
Surely you would have a stencil for Spaceship Earth, though, right?
Surely.
so many triangles that like the cricket would just cut it all up.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
you know what I mean? So we try to just kind of work with
Abstract.
drawing them, but yeah. That's on my bucket list is like finding a way to a stencil that would get like that same texture without without it being too complicated or
What if you did it with a stamp? What if you got a rubber stamp and cut it
yeah.
and then put it in there?
That's true. That can also work. We don't even use sponges, so
Oh.
I don't know where I get it, but
You get one of those triangle makeup
Or the
sponges and you
Oh,
could do
yeah.
the triangle
yeah.
and then just flip it back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There we
so
go.
Let's let those dry. We'll move on to the stars.
Stars.
So,
I'm feeling confident about my grass, kind of.
Yeah, I think once I add color, I'll get there.
You were in the beginning of the sentence, you were.
Yeah. Kind of.
so we want
I Feeling good about it.
Nice bright twinkle in there. I'll kind of show you how I do that. So I like to start with the twinkle before I do the other stars. So I'm going to show you in black, only for demonstration. But I'm using the tiny brush and white on my actual painting. I have to say that because some people will follow me and I'm like, no, I'm just using black for demonstration. So,
Because you can print a white one on a white paper.
use white, exactly. Use white, okay? So what I like to do with my, the smallest brush here, is I like to start in the middle of the star. So start right in the center and then flip my brush like out.
Okay.
So I like to go up, then to the right, and down, and we're going back to center, and then flicking it up, right, like a compass, up, right, down,
Okay.
left, okay? So now we kind of have a cross here.
This seems too easy, so that means it's going to be hard.
You got us on the hook.
Yeah.
It's just tricky because you can still make this one work, but if you try to paint it on, it's just something about the way you start in the center and flick away.
You get a good
just
little
kinda
tape or.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
It kind of fades, that star kind of fades
I'm
out.
going with it. We're doing it.
Okay, so then in between all these little corners here, you'll just slice it in half with the same technique. Go back to the center. And slice them right in half there.
Beautiful.
Now you can make, you can make those center ones a little longer, like just as long. I think that's how my actual display is. So you can make those middle lines just as long, or you can make them shorter. Whatever twinkle you like. You can even add more if you want to get really crazy. You can just add in 2 smaller ones on each side. And really get twinkly here. There we go.
How big of a twinkle do you want?
Show me the one on the bottom so I can see the plate. Like, where does it go? It just up in this corner anywhere, or going to the very top?
Wherever you
Not
like.
the very top.
Wherever you like.
Okay.
This is
No.
where kind of like now
The
your
very
painting
top.
starts to really become your own.
Well, we might be there already.
Are you practicing on the plate?
No, I'm just trying to spin it into a point.
Oh, I see.
And I made it very big on, that's another thing too. I made it much bigger on the display so you can see it than I would on my actual paper. So do not make it, unless you want it that big, but you do not need to make it that large.
Oh my god, this is like liquid eyeliner hell.
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's actually what it is.
I
Yes.
still struggle with my liquid eye.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, that's why
That
I'm
is-
not wearing makeup.
That's what it is.
No, you gotta
Very
get
funny.
the pen. The pen is the way to go on the eyeliner, y'all.
The pen.
Yeah, the pen. I don't know. I get an elf one at Target. It's like $8.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just use a
And then it comes in a
pencil.
pen.
No.
But you get the thickness and the look of the liquid one,
Hmm.
but the control of the pencil.
Hmm.
These are makeup tips.
Thank you. Excuse me, we have Brandy's makeup tips. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. No, that's a good idea actually.
I did face paint for a little bit in Hollywood Studios, and let me tell you, I was like, oh, I teach painting classes, I got this, and I was like, oh, this is a completely different ballgame. Like, my canvas stays still, it's
Yeah,
flat,
yep.
it doesn't sweat.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do with the sweat on people's faces? Like, how does that work?
You just like you can try patting them off with some like napkins, but
Yeah, but it's always like a 6-year-old little girl that wants to be a princess and her hair is like, you know.
you just kind of like.
I get that suggestion, and like, you should get your face painted like one of your streams. I'm like, have you
Oh
seen
my
my
God.
face?
Solid. You should just get it all solid
It would
red.
just melt
Done.
off. It would look like Halloween Horror Nights. My face would just melt.
They won't do it till you're sunburned.
Oh, really?
Really?
I guess I can never get one.
Yeah.
Okay, have you seen at Epic, they have this like monster
Yeah.
makeover thing that'll cover your entire face, but if you get it done, then you can't buy alcohol because yours doesn't match your ID.
Oh,
so if you
wow.
get your face painted at Epic Universe,
Be drunk already.
yeah, you're done for the day.
Okay. That's the moral of the story.
I was gonna say, change your ID.
Yeah. Just get a monster ID.
I think it's pretty popular though, because every time that we've been, we've lived, like last time there was a guy in full Frankenstein, like had worn like Frankenstein boots, had like had like a neck bolt thing he
Like
brought
he was
in,
ready
and then
for
went
it.
in and got it. And like later we saw him, and he was like fully Frankenstein.
Wow. Wow.
Like he was living his Frankenstein dreams that day. Like,
Yeah. That's great. Wow.
I always wanted to do Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique as an adult, and was,
Yeah.
you know, but you can't do that. You can only get glitter in your hair.
I know, but I just
Mine
want
is,
my hair
is
done.
aggressive and large, but I think that
I keep trying to fix it, and it's just
my castle, I just think is closer to the star in the universe.
There you go. See, it's just a little bit closer. That's all. And then what you can do too.
Yeah, fix
Yeah.
it.
No,
Peter,
I'm
keep
not
making it bigger.
suggesting-
Make
I'm
it
just
better.
suggesting, but if you want to just kind of fan.
Oh,
out
okay, we're going a little
more,
longer.
Just a little.
I'm
just,
with you.
Just at the point.
I'm with you, cat.
Yeah.
Draw the cat eye sharp enough to kill a man.
There you go.
I can't. Oh.
Okay.
I'm not, but I speak in song lyrics like 95% of my life. So.
Okay, so then for the rest of your stars, this is where you can hide some Mickeys in there if you want.
Okay.
I've seen someone flick on the stars, but the flicking is just unpredictable. So sometimes.
Oh, like where you would do like toothbrush
Yeah,
kind of.
it's just sometimes you get like big like blotches on there, and then it doesn't look like stars anymore. So I play it safe and just kind of dot them on.
Okay.
I use just the tip of this tiny brush, but you could also flip your paintbrush around and use the wood end. And then with the wood end too, the more you dot, you start to run out of paint, so your stars eventually get smaller on their own. But I'm going to reiterate again, variety. We've got big stars, we've got medium stars, we've got teeny tiny stars. And the teeny tiny ones, believe it or not, are like very like more like, I feel like they're more valuable in a sense than your bigger stars. So don't underestimate the effect of the teeniest tiny details, okay? So I'm going to dot some definitely on the teasel here. Right. Throw in hidden Mickey, so I'll just stamp a little heart for Mickey's face. And I'll stamp a little bit lighter on tops of the ears. But so we hide them, I'll just little cluster of stars around here.
Oh. It was right on that.
I know.
Just right on it.
I did not mean for that to be the catchphrase of today's activity, but here we are.
Here we are. We're doing great.
I'm going to keep my stars.
I just want to erase this whole stuff.
I know you do, but
I hate it so much.
don't just do the other stars first, and then
Because
maybe.
you never put eyeliner on.
The other stars, it all comes together.
Yeah. I think you're.
So I'm going to keep these
obsessing
stars on
over it.
display at the top of the sky, so at least you can, have a comparison of which one you like more. So these stars on this display kind of go all around the sky. I'm going to keep these ones more at the top. And again, variety. That's a little harder for bigger stars. That's a little lighter. Smaller ones. Make a constellation if you're really savvy with it. I haven't gone that far yet. Maybe a little dipper I could probably do.
Oh my gosh, I don't even think I could do that.
This is like a little hot.
Oh, I think my hidden Mickey kind of it might be hidden Oswald. His ears are kind of might be Oswald. He kind of has got a little bunny rabbit shape going right here. Let's round it out. I don't know. It's like one of those hidden Mickeys where like you read it in the book and it's supposed to be 2 millimeters and a piece of wallpaper or something. And you're like. I know nobody goes to All-Star Sports a lot, but my favorite hidden Mickey is at All-Star Sports. In one of the murals, there is a hidden Mickey guy, like the guy that writes the hidden Mickey books.
Oh.
They have him hidden in one of the crowd
Wow.
murals
That's
in
cool.
the quick service at All-Star Sports.
Huh.
He's like in one of the stadium murals.
That's
It's a
pretty cool.
hidden Mickey guy.
Wow, you're like going into the Matrix.
I know, right? It's very meta.
I'm not gonna lie about how much
Okay.
I wish I could cut this part of the
I know,
bag.
but I think it looks really nice.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Start with your other stars. And
Yeah.
all together.
You're doing great, babe.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
just
see, now those are all the same size.
Yeah.
So you're doing
Well,
all the same
everyone
pressure.
relax. It's all the same pressure on
Okay.
purpose. We fill it in afterwards.
Because,
And then we fill it in afterwards.
okay. Pinky up.
less
There's
is
always too
more.
many stars. I know, mine always looks like a snowstorm at the end.
Also have some glitter if you want that.
Ooh,
Oh, we definitely do.
I just would like glitter.
Just in general.
Just in general, I would like some. Yeah, yeah. Glitter me, pixie me.
I'm thinking about it too hard again, can you tell?
Should we move on to the fireflies to stop you?
Maybe.
Oh, there's fireflies too. Wow.
Yeah, right down here because it's like for princess.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
I know.
So you can't just put yellow on there because the yellow is very like see-through. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little chunk of white,
Okay.
bring it next to your yellow here, and a little
Oops.
paper plate.
I've been using a little bit of yellow in my white this whole time.
No, that's okay. And then bring some yellow into that chunk of white that we separated. And then since you're using your paintbrush to mix, you're gonna have to make blob paint. So what I like to do is just kind of roll my brush and like
Who's beeping their car?
Right, look who parked right there. Does this go to the parking lot? That door?
It's a hallway, like it's where the.
Oh, it's probably
Yeah.
the housekeeping. Is it the housekeeping trolley
The carts,
thing? Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, because I was like, somebody's beeping in there.
No, it's probably a corner, just to let everyone know they're going out of the corner.
Oh.
Okay, so. you
We
know
did
what?
like a lot less fireflies than stars though.
Yeah, so you can go crazy with them, but and I like to cluster those too. And then I mean, you don't really have to take this into consideration. It's not that big of a deal. But like wherever I have clusters of fireflies is usually where I like to put a little yellow highlight in my.
Oh, because they're lighting it up.
Yes, it's those small little details
They're
that
lighting it
are
up.
my favorite part of painting.
Okay, we're with it. We know.
So I like to start off with my little clusters of fireflies, and again, variety. Got
So how are you making your fireflies?
the lightest dot possible. Oh, white and yellow.
No, I mean like, but no, I meant like, no, the pressure, like, yes.
Oh yeah, just this kind of more lighter than your, unless you want, that's the thing, you can have bigger fireflies if you want, it's totally fine, it's just,
Start
you
small,
want to have
maybe.
that variety, because maybe the smaller ones are flying
Cindy.
Oh yeah, I think some mine are obese.
away. Add some smaller ones next.
Did you say that we're the last generation to have fireflies?
No, but that's terrible.
Wait,
Like,
what?
We're the last generation
No.
to have fireflies.
Why?
Y'all grew up as city kids. Did you like
Not
have
city.
firefly?
I
Like
mean,
kind of?
we're in the burbs, we're in Long Island.
Suburbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. We caught them in the Tupperware, and then they died overnight, and
No,
we
you gotta
just.
put holes in it. You
I
tell them it's
did.
not a person.
I did, but they.
I'm so country. We put ours in a mason jar.
Oh. We had the Chinese soup containers.
In between too. That's what makes it.
So you're just putting like yellow dots?
It's just well, yellow and white, because
Yeah.
if you're trying to just put yellow,
He's very meticulous.
because the yellow.
I just like learning things the right way the first.
I
time
understand.
messed up, it's fine.
And you're very cute about it. You're doing great.
And they can go anywhere or just on the reeds.
I kind of, I like to put them on the water, like in between the little grass and the larger grass. I'm gonna stop because I can go crazy with that too.
I know. I just drew a real fatty. He's
Fireflies are
big-
going in the water
He's a
next
big-
to the blades of grass.
He's a big guy.
I don't know if you can see. Wait. It's hard to see.
I mean, Ray is like kind of obese for a firefly anyway, because he has a big booty.
Yeah, he's a challenge, so.
He has a big booty.
I found you, Miss New Booty.
That's exactly what the Princess and the Frog soundtrack was missing.
I know, I had a feeling.
It needed more Bubba Sparks.
Yeah.
You're right.
Bubba Sparks. Oh my God, yes.
Now I'm gonna kind of wherever I put my fireflies, just make a little, just very tip of that tiny brush in your yellow that yellow white mixture. Just make little kind of rounded out marks, kind of follow the shape of.
Okay, this is what's got me nervous. These little highlighty yellow things.
Yeah, but the important part of highlights is not to go crazy. Less is more.
No, Shannon, you're right.
Less
I thought you meant where are they going on the painting?
see, it's like, you know, so far away, but just having just
Oh,
a
you got
little.
like way more fireflies than me too. Okay.
No,
wait,
but I
wait,
went a
wait,
little
wait.
crazy on this one. But like, just having just a little yellow line there.
All right.
Not.
But you're
pressing-
using the same color as you used for the fireflies, and you're just putting it.
Yeah, so see, I have a cluster here. I can put it on both this one and this one, or I can just decide to only put it up this side. But what you don't want to do is like just
Gotcha.
line the whole blade of grass, because then you lose the effect of highlight.
Right.
Okay.
You got to think about where is the light emitting from
And
the
we're just getting into
firefly.
super detail here, only because like I feel like since it's a small class, we have the ability to do that. If there were a lot more people here, I would just think, all right, next step.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
So a funny thing, Shannon said, "Wait, where are the fireflies going?" So I showed her on the thing because I thought she was painting along, and she goes, "Oh, I thought I heard a conversation about being the last generation with fireflies. I misheard." I'm like, "Oh no, you're right," but I didn't know.
Is it because we caught all of them and
Yeah.
kept them
No,
in mason jars?
it's environment. No, it's
Really?
they need like
'Cause I was gonna
they
feel
light
so
they
bad.
light they emit light when it's very dark, and we don't have a lot of darkness anymore. There have a lot of light pollution everywhere on the planet, and like also just I mean I read an article, but I didn't really like read it.
Oh, well, that's really sad. Because I like
And then you
fireflies.
can throw a little extra highlights in there if you want. You don't have to only do where the fireflies are, but I just like to at least add those highlights in. Because we're also gonna do green highlights, so don't do too many yellow. Save some room for some green ones. I'm gonna do the same thing with green. So I clean off my brush, clean off that yellow. I'm gonna chunk white over to my green. Green into that white. And then that's gonna be super bright. So what I wanna do is I'm gonna also bring just a little bit of black over in that mixture to tone it down. So we don't want it to be bright green. So just adding a little bit of black kind of tones down that green a little bit to help it blend with the nighttime scenery.
My palette looking a mess over here.
No, that's okay. You just need a little spot to it. You don't need
Okay.
a whole big. And again, once you get done mixing, kind of
Spread it all.
Yeah, so just kind of roll your paintbrush to.
Looks good, Pete.
So it's green and the white and the black.
Yeah, just a little bit of black though, okay? Less is more. Black, very much so.
That looks good.
Do not need that much.
Green and black.
So yeah, white, green, and then a little bit of black will tone it down. Just a tiny bit. Because you can always add more. So start off with the tiniest amount. And then add some more. And then for these green highlights, there's no specifics. I just kind of, they're a little bit longer than the yellow highlights. So I like to separate my grass from my bushes since they're both black. So I definitely want to throw in some green highlights up there to help separate.
Yeah. Okay, true. That's my tentacle area.
Yeah. And this might help, you know, putting the green in there might help now shift it from tentacles to grass.
Came in too strong. Came in too hard.
Yeah, light pressure, just nice and follow the shape of your grass, however you twisted it. Follow that.
What's your favorite painting to teach? Do you have a character that you like the most,
so
or?
much. Okay, so since I'm teaching, sometimes what's like my favorite isn't necessarily others' favorites, but then that kind of also affects me because I want my favorite is when you guys leave and love your painting. That's when it's like
Oh.
my favorite.
Sure.
So, like, yeah.
Is that
So
true?
I feel like anything that keeps it nice and simple, like this painting, is fun to do because you still can kind of make it your own. There's other paintings we have where you have to stay in the lines that kind of restricts your creativity. So my goal is always to kind of get you guys to open up your own interpretation of what you want the painting to be.
Do you get to pick, or do they assign you?
So the resorts pick.
Oh.
So this actually was originally made for Port Orleans, and
Oh.
then
Makes
Tiana,
sense.
yeah, Tiana vibe, sure.
yeah, and so after that, I showed it to Riviera, and they really liked it, and was like, oh, we'll paint that here next month. So sometimes they request like specific things in paintings, and we'll make that up. But no, we don't pick. We just kind of make, and then whatever they like, we'll come and teach it.
I feel like Riviera doesn't have like the character associated here. I mean, Rapunzel a little bit, but I don't think that she's like,
Pascal, we have a Pascal painting that we
Oh.
oh yeah, because he's got the Rapunzel connection, I
I
guess.
Yeah.
guess.
But like you, like if
Yeah.
you were at Animal Kingdom Lodge, you want to do like Lion King.
Right, right,
If
right.
you're at
That's
if
true.
you're at Polynesian, you want to do Lilo and Stitch. Like
Or
that kind of
don't
Moana.
vibe.
have a class there. I wish we did.
Oh.
There's not one at Poly?
No.
Not even in the tower, the new tower?
I wish, yeah, no, because I was like, oh, we get to do all kinds of colorful paintings there.
Yeah,
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, but maybe one day. It's still a possibility.
Jeez.
But yeah, if you want my like actual like favorite is anything Tangled. I love. We have a
I
couple
love
Tangled
Tangled.
because I
Yes.
love that movie, and then they play it too
Same.
while we paint. So you're just really engulfed with the colors and the theme. Of
You're
it,
just
and-
tangled up in the day. Yes.
We're not doing the. Are we doing anything at the tops of these reeds? I feel like I have to define mine a little bit better.
If you wanted to define the cattails, you can with like the yellow. I know I missed that part, but if you wanted on these, I have some of the cattails defined with yellow. Yeah. And then the last thing is Ray. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the last two classes, he's been a challenge.
Great stuff,
Oh.
huh?
Yeah, and so I told myself I was gonna cut a little stencil of him, but I forgot. So you can freehand him, or you can leave him out, or you can just dot him in and just make a bigger dot and have a glow behind him.
Okay.
Up to you. I'll kind of show you how I made my little guy here. But don't make it more complicated than it needs to be.
Us? Never.
Oh.
So for Ray, I'm going to use the same colors we used to highlight our little grass area. So I'll use that lighter green for his body and his head, and that light yellow for his little glow body part. So again, I'm going to make him much bigger up here.
Okay. But don't go that hard.
Make him really big over here. So I'm gonna go really big over here, but on my actual canvas, he's like probably the size of my finger, the tip of my
It's like a
index
quarter.
finger. Yeah, just much smaller than how I'm going to make my hair. Okay. So I just kind of start off with like a pretty open shape little head. There. And then I'll fill that in. quite know the exact anatomy of him, but kind of looks like an ant now.
How do you make him glowy though?
Okay, so I'm gonna put in this little bottom here with just a nice big round, almost like a teardrop shape. So it's kind of pointy at the top where it's attached to his body, and then a nice round bottom of that shape.
This is why we don't do a Bugs Life painting.
Yeah, right? So what I like to do is I like to stick my finger in that white and yellow mixture, and I'll kind of wipe some off so it's not too thick. And I'll take it along the back of him, and it's hard to see on white, but black. And then what we kind of want while we use our fingers, your fingers see how it kind of fades, almost like
okay.
how it's like a charcoal or pastel. This kind of see-through part is what gives the glow a glow. Don't forget his wings. If not, he's just kind of floating. So I'm gonna do the same mixtures for like that we did with green, but with blue. So I'll do white, a little bit of blue, and a little tiny bit of black. That'll tone down because remember this is a night scenery, so we want to keep the colors of his wings really more toned down, more similar to the background here. You can kind of do two wings on each, like one wing on each side, or you can do two wings on one side, or like up to you. I like trying both sides. On my actual painting, I have it both on one side, but again, he's gonna be super small. You're probably not even gonna see all these detail. You could just dot him in as a green dot and a yellow dot and call it a day. I put in this little detail last class, but some of them came out to look like these, so you can also skip this part too, but I put in like some little lines on his shoulders. Bottom there. I'm picking up his body a little bit since but there's no right or wrong. Like, as long as like you know that's right, like he's so great.
As long as you know it is, and it can be.
That's all that matters. Doesn't matter if anyone else really knows.
Mine's kind of looking like the snail in electrical library.
I like to tuck my little right.
I have a ballroom with the balls.
I darkened mine because I feel like it was too big.
Mine looks like a snail.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
We
It
gonna
looks
put-
cute.
We gonna put some wings on him. He looking like a snail right now.
Aw.
He looking like a snail. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. He's I mean, he's kind
You
of.
can put the black lines in, but that kind of causes me
That's
to
cute.
But
Oh my
I
gosh.
just stuck my finger in the yellow and kind of created that glow just by kind of like
That's cute.
blending it in. And I think, yeah, I like it better with the wings on each side. The other one I have it both on one side, but then I think that's what makes him kind of look a little bit more like a bee or a butterfly.
It's cute.
Yeah.
So it's closer for us to examine obsessively.
Very nice. Peter, it looks good. That looks really good. Looks so nice.
It looks like an airplane is flying and just.
No, it doesn't. No, it looks like a bug is going on the thing.
Mine definitely looks like a mobile snail. Mine looks like a snail and it's just grown wings. How many legs does he have? He don't have no legs. He has no legs. He just has little arms.
Don't be nervous.
I don't know. I get nervous.
Peter, guess what? Do you remember what we did 8 years ago today? It's Juneteenth.
Do we come down here to look at places or sign on these?
No.
He don't know.
No, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. We went to Insignia for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
We went on our first date.
That'll be our second. I thought they were going to do that. Years earlier.
Oh, God. You keep bringing this
I
up.
was gonna say, don't worry, he's gonna argue about it.
Fine. Whatever.
So that is all I have for you for this painting.
I don't know. I think I need to quit thinking about it. Show me your book.
My bug looks, I'm trying to make it look like an airplane. Mine looks like, yours
Aw.
Oh.
actually looks magical.
This looks like a dragonfly, kind of. You need he needs a bigger booty.
Yeah, but I'm afraid if I start on the booty, it's just gonna grow.
You gotta do.
It's just gonna get bigger.
You gotta do the booty though. That's what makes him rain. Look at the Pegasus.
That's the one though. You have to
I bet
straighten
that
the
sucker is
lines.
hard.
Yeah.
I like the stitches are cool too.
Yeah.
Both of those would be perfect for the poly too, FYI. So,
Well, thank you guys.
do you
Thank you, you were
do you
awesome.
paint at Grand Flow? So you do 6 classes here, Animal Kingdom Lodge. You said.
So we're here
Coronado.
today, Saratoga Springs later. Friday is Coronado Beach Club. Then Monday is Port Orleans French Quarter. Tuesday we don't have a class. Wednesday I don't have up here because I didn't eat that one this month. But I want to say they're doing Inside Out. I'm not too sure.
Inside Out. That's fun.
And then Thursday we're back here. Yeah. So we don't have weekends. they actually wanted the horse and carriage, but we were like,
A
listen,
horse?
They're all horses in Sarasota.
Oh.
So we were like, listen, horses are really hard.
Yeah.
You know, so the carriage was already going to be a stencil, so it just.
That's another fun craft room. I like that artist craft room.
That's another resort I never go to.
It's nice there.
It is nice over there, and I just never think to go
Venture
do
over.
anything over there. Yeah.
Are you putting the date? Look how cute you are.
This I remember.
Very nice. Peter J. Carney.
Am I done?
Right? I'm looking at it like, oh, there's so much more I need to do.
Yeah, like,
Sometimes you feel
Less is more.
Well, I'll come back.
right now, so sometimes you're like,
I use the restroom.
Are you gonna
Can't
take that
focus.
too?
Yeah, I'm gonna take this off, but I can't focus. I've been holding it for half hour. I'm like, all right,
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
have a clear mind.
okay.
Please go, yeah.
yeah, it helps to walk away. 'Cause yeah,
It's very cold in this room.
You would be the one called. Me and Peter, the two warmest people in Florida.
I know. I'm just like, damn, it is cold. That means you guys are really enjoying it. in
Let me
here.
tell you the thing that flips me out. In the park right now, okay, like at Universal the other day, I'm sweating bullets. Like I have a tank top, like the whole deal. There are people in front of me in jeans. I'm like, how do you have
No.
jeans
No.
on right now? What is happening?
No, I would pass out. Like I would literally keel over. I can't with the jeans.
Even when it's cold, I still don't want to wear jeans in the park.
Not in the park.
I still don't want to.
Yeah, it's not comfortable. I just wear sweats and I look like a homeless person, but it's way more comfortable.
When you teach now, do you like get here up ready or
Not
no?
even.
Yeah.
Dude, I did a Zoom welcome call the other day in my robe. I was like, they can't tell.
I didn't know if you like sweatpants, business on the top,
Nope.
party on the bottom.
It's all pajamas all day. Yep. Yeah. I'm like, I could get rid of all my teaching clothes. But the one
But
time
you
a
have
year.
so many colored
so
skinny
many.
pants and flats.
I have so many.
Yeah.
I have so many. But no, I wear them when we do our conference once a year in September. Because we have to like dress up. They're like, listen, you get to wear pajamas every other day of the year. You have to come dressed up nicely to the conference.
Okay, I'm gonna hop in the chat, everybody. Who else on here?
Oh. Pop in the chat.
Who
Nobody's
else on
saying-
here? Ta-da! Look at these. Also, guys, why do we not have 100 likes? You don't like me 100 times? Like, I love y'all, and y'all haven't liked me 100 times, and that makes me sad.
They're sleeping like Bob Ross.
They must be. They must be. Okay, there's Pete's. Do y'all think Pete's is good? I think Pete's is pretty good. He's got a lot of self-doubt, but I think it's looking pretty good. Okay, but here's the master. Look at the master one. Look how good it is. Right, Ken? Who's gonna wear jeans in the theme park? Jeez, it's crazy. People are crazy out here. Oop. Okay, Pete's gonna come overthink his a little bit more. Thank you to the 3 people that gave me a like.
To the 3 people. Now remember,
I'll give you 100 likes if you find my jaw. Doug, I have legitimately made attempts on the jaw sipper. Okay, I will go back.
I don't know. What does
In
it
fact, I
mean?
think I might. No, just kidding. I'm not going back tomorrow. I have an MK reservation tomorrow, but I'll probably go back on Saturday.
I think it looks fantastic, actually.
I'm not gonna instrument. I'm gonna walk around and say.
Yeah.
Lynette, like 102. I'm going back, guys. So sorry if your comments are old.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, I'll go.
Yes, yes. You let us know what we can do to help you.
you don't worry, just leave the brushes, you throw them in the water, and then
Do we need to hair dry again or anything? Are we
No,
Gucci?
It should be fine. It's just even if it's dry, the rain still just reactivates the paint.
Oh, ooh.
Now, whenever you get home, you can seal it, and that would protect it better.
Oh, I see that, Dawn. Maybe I need to go tomorrow. Actually, I was told that the sipper is going to be restocked, but they're not going to tell anybody when it is. So,
Honestly, I use clear spray paint that works just the way you can get matte or glossy. But there are actual like varnishes. Mod Podge, I would test the edge first to make sure it doesn't like activate and spread the paint. They have no problem with it here on the ceramics. But I get a little bit nervous with it because Mod Podge, I believe, is water-based. So
Mod Podge is definitely water-based because they use it with acrylic paints and not oils.
Yeah, so I play it safe with the.
Oh, yeah, Captain Kirk. I forgot you and Lady Kirk. Y'all are pros at this. Y'all come do this all the time.
Look, painting with Brandy at the Riviera.
Just 3 words though. Painting
Well,
Brandy
it's hard. These
Riviera.
aren't.
Michelle Wargo, I didn't know you were a painter.
Yeah, she's great.
Where are you? Are you going to teach? Where are you going to teach at?
Peter.
I just hate this star so much.
I like it. Just leave it. Leave it. It looks really good.
Oh,
I wanna go.
something's happening. Breaker 19.
Oh, these look nice.
They're like, just knock on the door, Lauren.
I thought it was like a whole room filled with people. And I walk in and it's you two. I'm like, oh, okay. That looks great. Both of them look so good.
All right, guys. Here we go. Finished product. Ta-da!
Vote on your favorite.
No. Please don't.
Hit the like button for the left.
There you
Hit
go.
The like button for the
Go.
Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do a hidden Mickey.
I did. Look at mine.
I know, it's what
Mine
I thought of it.
ears. My ears are a little long though. It's more of a hidden Oswald. He's a little floppy on the sides.
Okay, let's see if I can sneak one in last minute.
He's a little sneaking it. Here, you need my messed up palette.
Well, actually, yours is better than mine. Mine's a mess. Let's see if I can get a little Mickey action.
Take some paint home. So after you look at it for a while.
I had paint literally, like, when I was upset about other things.
Thank you, Shelly. Thank you, Ken. Ken, what's the lowdown on the drones at SeaWorld?
Oh, good question.
Should I go see the drones at SeaWorld?
We gotta do a live stream.
He's the SeaWorld expert, so.
We're gonna do a live stream there.
Bill's gonna vote. Who do you vote for, Bill?
I vote for yours.
Hang in there, Jason. It's gonna be
They're just
okay.
Different, like. if
He
you
says.
want a darker sky.
He says yes. That's the information that we got.
Man of many words.
Oh, we're gonna go to a SeaWorld. We gotta show off the drones.
They tested the drones back at Universal last weekend.
We'll see. Well, this was a hoot.
Mine definitely looks spookier. Yours probably a little closer to hers, though. You did really good on your grass. Your grass looks really good.
He really did.
Mine looks like tentacles rising from the deep.
If I could get rid of that star.
like-
Chill with the star. Chill with the star.
I feel like the wise men are gonna show up my house.
We're gonna sing like Silent Night or something.
Like all of a sudden camels are gonna appear if I hang this up.
And now it's a holiday painting. And you didn't even know.
That's great.
I got blue paint on the table.
Oh,
No, it
really?
comes off.
Everything else is covered. Come on, Graham.
My bad. My bad.
Fine. All right.
I
Are you
like
gonna
yours.
carry it around or what?
I'm gonna put the car. Well, I was gonna show the resort a little bit while we were here. I gotta get a
Yeah.
new fuel rod.
I'm saying, but you gotta carry it with you.
I want to go get Primo Piatto. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I've never eaten a primo piatto.
That's
Just
delish.
gotta get-
Never had
gotta get
it.
Some food.
So yeah, I'm done with
The
that.
chicken sandwich is great.
Yeah. They used
I
to have
am
it at
here
Bar
for
Reba
it.
and they moved it to Primo Piatto.
Have you heard about the veggie sewer?
What happened? No good, or they got rid of it?
It's gone.
Oh.
I don't know. I'd never had it.
Well,
The veggie among veggie friends of Walt Disney World,
Yes.
Mandy, Hope, Dawn. Anybody that's vegetarian, that was like the best vegetarian item, and they totally got rid of it.
No one's gonna hear it. All right. We're back. Numbers are growing.
Okay, Captain Kirk says you're back.
She said it was too cold in here, which I think is impossible, so she went outside. Here's the mosaics you can do. Hey, there's us.
They have ceramics that are just for this resort. Like you
Oh,
can only
that's
do the Eiffel
fun.
Tower here, they said. That's cute.
I like this little gnome house. Little jewelry stuff, some piggy banks.
I feel like I'm not right.
It's fun. I know, I'm same.
Yeah,
Thanks so much, Gio. I don't know where Lauren went. Lauren? She's probably sitting
I
outside.
love the music loop in here. This is a great.
Such a good
This is
music loop.
Great resort music loop. Just chill jazz.
Totally agree.
It's right there on that bench.
Lauren's out on the bench. Here's some other stuff going on here. You can do the Riviera Regatta. They got long games from 10 to 10. There's a lot of fun long games here. You can see cornhole. They got bocce over there. Connect 4. Arts and crafts we just did. Poolside activities from 1:30 to 3:30. They do the fire pit from 6:30 to 7:30 at night. You can get some s'mores going. There was a starlight soiree.
Give an attempt on the title there.
The Côte de Resort campfire. I don't do French or I like Spanish. I'm in. French, I'm so bad at. This is what
Anytime
we
you
just
try
did.
to do a French accent,
No, I can't.
it becomes
It's
Jamaican.
yeah. Hotel mosaic. Don't you know? All right. I guess let's embrace the heat. Whoa! It's like a wall. How are you out here? Yep, we're in rainy season.
I think it's so nice. Are you just displaying that?
No, can you hold it for me? What am I supposed to do? I got this water bottle and painting and a gimbal.
You're just like walking like this.
Well, I didn't. It's still not dry.
It's okay.
I know, I'm like,
There's the artwork. Big shout out to Brandy. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Brandy today. Messaged me, was like, hey, do you want to go painting? And I was like, yes, I
do
do.
you want to hang out but not on the surface of the sun?
Yeah, I was like, it's indoors? Then yes, for a live stream? That's so much fun. I just went through and said hi to everyone, but I didn't realize we lost the stream, everyone. So we'll run through really quick again. What's up, Doug? Great to see Theme Park Dad. 820 Chief. No. You did it. It's good enough for me. You did it. It's good enough for me. I'm thinking let's go up there or inside where it's air conditioned.
He's like, let's go inside.
Hi, Shannon. Great to see Captain and Lady Kirk.
Come on.
There you go. This is what it...
1, 2.
That's fun. Hey, Kelsey. Hello, Martha Elizabeth. Well, I hope everyone had fun. This was a fun experience doing some painting. We just did a full Riviera tour, I feel like, a few weeks ago, so if you want to check it out. Yeah, you see the hidden Mickeys in the balcony.
That's how mine looks like.
If you did enjoy the stream, please hit that like button. Consider sharing it. Subscribe if you're new. You got to check out our Patreon as well. Patreon.com/Adventures by Carney. We have an awesome Discord. If you want to follow my socials, see the fun we're having between the streams. We might do a second stream tonight. Maybe. But I always feel like I would say I'm going to do it, and then something comes up or work or something. But if definitely, if you're going to subscribe, turn on the bell, hit all notifications so you don't miss anything. And I also post on my socials when I'll be live. So follow the Instagram. It's at Official Carney. My Twitter is at YourWDW My TikTok's Adventures by Carney. Got to give a big shout out to CruiseInformer.com, our sponsor. And come on our cruise, April 24th to the 27th of 2026. Get your deposits in now. Email Christopher.Birdsong at CruiseInformer.com. And go check out SJG3 Collectibles.
Birdsong are playing like the worst email tag ever. We email each other every day and it's like, can you call me? No.
He will get back to you, but it is a fun game of phone tag.
No, it's like literally 90% me also, so I'm not always the easiest.
It's always me with Chris, but it's me with everybody. I'm like, it's not you, it's me.
He needs my credit card information too, so I'm not like.
We'll just put it on the stream right now. Chris, are you watching?
Yeah. I can just like take it from inside of a park or something.
Yeah.
To be like at a place where I can.
For sure.
Yeah.
And also, please check out SJG3 Collectibles if you're looking for some graduation gifts, Father's Day gifts that are a little late, maybe you forgot. Now it's time. I mean, if you're on the me schedule, go check them out. eBay stores, SJG3 Collectibles, or go to ebay.com/STR/SJG3 Collectibles. They're amazing. We love Vince. He's a big supporter of the channel. Again, thanks so much, Brandy. Lauren, thanks for stopping by, giving support. There's our finished paintings. We're going to go hang out here at Disney, and maybe we'll be live later on. So make sure you got that bell on, and hit the like button. Leave a comment if you're watching in the future. Have an amazing rest of your Thursday, and if I don't see you tonight, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye, everyone. It's a beautiful resort.